Baywatch was the most watched television series. More than 1.1 billion people in 142 countries tuned in each week to see California's finest swimsuit-clad lifeguards dramatically run in slow motion. See what the Baywatch cast has been up to since the series ended decades ago. Okay, let's see together. David Hasselhoff as Mitch Buchanan. Born July 17, 1952. David Hasselhoff, the longest-running cast member with 220 episodes under his belt, portrayed lifeguard Captain Mitch Buchanan across Baywatch. Spin-offs: Baywatch, Hawaii and Baywatch Nights. Age: filming, 37 years old. Life after Baywatch has been just as successful as before for the Knight Rider lead-turned-international pop star. Hasselhoff has infiltrated every corner of entertainment: Broadway, Jekyll and Hyde. Chicago, reality TV America's Got Talent judge, Dancing with the Stars contestant, A&E's The Hasselhoffs, and Music 15 studio albums, including 2021's Party Your Hasselhoff. But it's the role of himself that he's played the most, making cameos everywhere from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, 2004, and Piranha 3DD, 2012, to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, 2017. Following his 2006 divorce from actress Pamela Bach, with whom he shares daughters Taylor Ann and Haley, Hasselhoff married Haley Roberts in 2018. Now he is 73. Yasmine Bleeth as Caroline Holden. Born June 14, 1968, making her first appearance at 10 months old in a Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo commercial. Yasmine Bleeth was no stranger to the screen when playing the role of Caroline Holden at age of 21 on Baywatch, holding credits for Hey Babe, 1980, Ryan's Hope, and One Life to Live. After landing at the top of Most Beautiful and Sexiest lists thanks to Baywatch, Bleeth appeared in the 1998 film Basketball. She then pivoted to solving crimes on the CBS police procedural Nash Bridges for 2 seasons opposite Don Johnson. As her career stalled in the 2000s and 2010s, Bleeth's personal life was spinning out due to cocaine abuse that resulted in gangrene in her nose. After several arrests and rehab stints, she got clean and got married. In 2002, she wed strip club owner Paul Cerrito, whom she met in treatment. She is 57. Jeremy Jackson as Hobie Buchanan. Born October 16, 1980. As one of the longest tenured actors on Baywatch, Jeremy Jackson, who played Mitch Buchanan's young son, Hobie, became a teen idol off-screen. Age: filming, 9 years old. Following Baywatch, Jackson dabbled in music, releasing 2 albums in the 90s. However, he later experienced problems with drug addiction. In 2015, Jackson participated on the reality television series Celebrity Big Brother. Finishing in 15th place, he was removed from the show after only 4 days for sexually harassing a female housemate. Chloe Goodman, since serving 4.5 months in prison for an alleged stabbing in 2015. Jackson has been in recovery. In After Baywatch, Jackson admitted to using crystal meth on the set of the show and recalled a particularly uncomfortable interaction he had with co-star Hasselhoff mid-use. From 2012 to 2014, Jackson was married to former model Lonnie Willison. Now he is 45. Michael Newman as Michael Newman. Born April 26, 1957. Michael Newman played Michael Newman at age of 32. One of the more experienced lifeguards on the Baywatch team, the actor, who shares his name with his on-screen counterpart, was the only real-life lifeguard on the show. Newman was initially hired as a technical consultant for the show before transitioning to acting. He has also appeared in the films Welcome to Hollywood, 1998, and Enemy Action, 1999. After Baywatch, the actor kept a low profile, trading the TV beach for a career in real estate. Following his retirement, he lived in California with his wife, Sarah Newman, and their 2 children, Chris Newman and Emily Bright. Newman was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2006. Newman died on October 20, 2024, at the age of 67. Alexandra Paul as Stephanie Holden. Born July 29, 1963. A few years after launching her modeling career and scoring a leading role in John Carpenter's Christine, 1983. Alexandra Paul starred as lifeguard Stephanie Holden on Baywatch at age of 26. Since the series wrapped, the actress has appeared in more than 100 movies and TV shows, including 15 Lifetime films. In addition to being a documentarian, Paul served as executive producer on films like Jam Packed, The Challenge of Human Overpopulation, 1997, and The Cost of Cool, 2001. In 2023, she released the film Baby Steps, a sequel to her 2018 movie Say Yes. Paul is a certified health coach and political activist whose focus includes animal rights, LGBTQ+ rights and the environment. Behind the scenes, the actress said she and her Baywatch co-star Jason Simmons became good friends so much so that she pretended to be his girlfriend to protect him from being outed as gay by the media. Now she is 62. Carmen Electra as Lonnie McKenzie. Born April 20, 1972. Joining for Season 8 of Baywatch, Electra played Lonnie McKenzie at age 27, a lifeguard with dreams of pursuing a dance career. After her time on the beach, she appeared in various films, including Starsky and Hutch, 2004, Cheaper by the Dozen 2, 2005, Disaster Movie, 2008, and Two-Headed Shark Attack, 2012. As well as her own MTV series documenting her marriage to guitarist Dave Navarro. Till Death Do Us Part, ironically. They split in 2006 after 3 years. She has also guest judged on So You Think You Can Dance and Britain's Got Talent. The Baywatch alum has long been regarded as a sex symbol, a reputation she has harnessed to empower herself. In 1998, Electra married NBA star Dennis Rodman. The two were arrested in November 1999 for a violent domestic dispute. Electra has continued to act. In 2023, Electra reprised her role as Roxanne in the follow-up to 1997's Good Burger. Good Burger 2, now she is 53. Erica Eleniak as Shaunie McLean. Born September 29, 1969. She played Shaunie McLean for 3 seasons, but Eleniak eventually left the beach behind for a film career. She appeared in Under Siege, 1992, and The Beverly Hillbillies, 1993, shortly after leaving the show. She guest-starred on CSI, Miami and Desperate Housewives and appeared in the 2022 movie Lollipop Gang. After her short engagement with Baywatch co-star Billy Warlock fell through and her 6-month marriage with bodybuilder Philip Goglia ended in 1998. Eleniak met Key Grip Rock Daigle while filming Snowbound, 2001, and married him in 2005. They welcomed daughter Indiana the following year before divorcing in 2007. Now he is 56. David Charvet as Mad Brody. Born the 15th of May 1972. Catching his first wave of success on Baywatch, David Charvet spent 3 seasons as Mad Brody before diving onto the other popular TV show of the 90s, Melrose Place. Playing Sydney's, when he was written off the primetime soap in 1998. The French-born actor returned to his roots, music. By 2004, he released 3 pop rock albums, selling more than 2.5 million copies worldwide. Charvet eventually returned to acting, albeit in a handful of low-budget flicks, including 2013's Prisoners of the Sun, though he dated Baywatch co-star Pamela Anderson from 1992 to 1994. Charvet was only married to Brooke Burke. The couple divorced in 2018 after 7 years together, and share 2 children, daughter Heaven and son Shea. Now he is 53. Jenna Lee Nolan as Neely Capshaw. Born November 29, 1971. When former The Price is Right model Gina Lee Nolan quit Baywatch in 1998. She went from part of an ensemble cast to her own starring role as the title character in the syndicated action-adventure series Sheena. Based on the comic book character, she also appeared in the underground comedy movie in 1999. However, Nolan quit Hollywood after appearing in Baywatch, Hawaiian Wedding. In the years since, the former actress wrote about her journey to wellness following nearly 20 years with undiagnosed Hashimoto's thyroiditis in her 2013 book. In 2004, Nolan married NHL hockey star Cale Hulse and shifted her focus on being a mom to their 2 children. Now she is 54. Nicole Eggert as Summer Quinn. Born January 13, 1972. Child star Nicole Eggert was a TV fixture long before playing Summer Quinn for 2 seasons. This included appearances in episodes of Charles in Charge and movies like The Haunting of Morella, 1990, and Blown Away, 1992. While on a break from filming Baywatch, then 18-year-old Eggert felt compelled to get breast implants, a decision she reportedly now regrets due to the show's exploitation of her body. She continued to keep busy in the decades following Baywatch, with guest appearances on Married, with Children, Boy Meets World, and Gilmore Girls. In 2018, Eggert accused Scott Baio of sexual abuse while co-starring on Charles in Charge. Beginning when she was 14. In January 2024, it was reported that Eggert had stage 2 cribriform carcinoma breast cancer. The actress has 2 daughters from previous relationships, Dylan with an unnamed father and Keegan with actor Justin Hurwitz. Now she is 53. Donna Derko as Donna Marco. Born March 30, 1968, after getting her own centerfold in Playboy in September 1995. Donna Derko landed the starring role of Donna Marco on Baywatch the following year. Since leaving the Baywatch universe in 1998, Derko has done a little bit of everything. In addition to acting in independent films and action thrillers Survive the Game. She owned a day spa in Los Angeles and even climbed Turkey's Mount Ararat in 2012 to search for the frozen remains of Noah's Ark. From 1996 to 2007, Derko was married to Motley Crue bassist Nikki Sixx, with whom she shares a daughter, Frankie. She welcomed a son from a previous relationship, Ryan, in 1993. Now she is 57. David Kokachi as Cody Madison. Born January 16, 1968. Replacing David Charvet as a main cast member in 1995. David Kokachi made his acting debut as Olympic swimmer turned lifeguard Cody Madison on Baywatch, staying on the series for 89 episodes. Since leaving Baywatch in 1999, Kokachi has stayed booked and busy, mostly on the small screen. He's also appeared in movies such as Soul Surfer, 2011, and Emerald Run, 2020. As well as independent films like Last Call in the Doghouse, 2021, and As Long as I'm Famous, 2022. Kokachi married Susan Brubaker in 2004. Together, they have a daughter, Britt. Now he is 57. Jason Simmons as Logan Fowler. Born the 12th of July 1970. With a sole acting credit for an episode of Paradise Beach, Jason Simmons landed his breakout role in 1994 as Logan Fowler on Baywatch. Following his 1997 departure after 3 seasons, the Tasmanian actor crossed the pond to appear in several London theatre productions, but ultimately returned to on-screen acting, securing a gig in the cult flick Sharknado, 2013. Followed by the direct-to-video Three-Headed Shark Attack, 2015, starring Danny Trejo. Simmons, an animal activist who came out as gay in 2008. Now she is 55. Kelly Packard as April Giminski. Born January 29, 1975. Prior to playing lifeguard April Giminski, the former child actor Kelly Packard had already accrued credits for Living Dolls, The Wonder Years, and Blossom. During her 4-season stint, she also starred as Tiffany Smith on the teen sitcom California Dreams, while also making guest appearances on Step by Step, Boy Meets World, and USA High. Packard packed it in and moved away from Hollywood with her physician husband, Darren Privet, and 4 children, Aubrey, Dallin, Hallie, and Delaney. Now she is 50. Brooke Burns as Jesse Owens. Born March 16, 1978. After starring on the teen sitcom Out of the Blue, model Brooke Burns portrayed the bubbly and athletic Jessie on both Baywatch and spin-off Baywatch Hawaii before going on maternity leave in 2000. When Burns returned to television, she held several gigs as a game show host on Dog Eat Dog, Hole in the Wall, and The Chase, the latter earning her a Daytime Emmy Award nomination in 2016. As an actress, Burns earned credits for the WB's Pepper Dennis and Melrose Place reboot, the Jack Black flick Shallow Hal, 2001, the TV movie The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, 2008, Titanic 2, 2010, and even Nickelback's 2012 music video for Trying Not to Love You. More than a decade after divorcing actor Julian McMahon in 2001, with whom she shares daughter Madison, Burns tied the knot with film director Gavin O'Connor in 2013. They welcomed their daughter, Declan, 4 years later. Now she is 57. Tracy Bingham as Jordan Tate. Born January 13, 1968. Tracy Bingham starred as lifeguard Jordan Tate on Baywatch from 1996 through 1998. Before Baywatch, Tracy Bingham's notable roles included voiceover work on Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, and brief appearances on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Married, with Children. Since leaving the series, she's appeared in The Surreal Life, Celebrity Big Brother, Hell's Kitchen, Gimme My Reality Show, and Battle of the Network Stars. Her last official credit is 2015's East of Hollywood, which won Best Comedy Short at the Manhattan Film Festival. Bingham has been married twice, first to Finian Lozada, and later to musician Rob Valier. Now she is 57. Parker Stevenson as Craig Pomeroy. Born June 4, 1952. Prior to his stint on Baywatch, Parker Stevenson starred on the TV series The Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew Mysteries, and appeared in 7 episodes of Probe. Among other guest spots, in between his appearances as lawyer lifeguard Craig Pomeroy in Season 1 and Season 8 of Baywatch, Stevenson had guest appearances on Blossom and Melrose Place. Stevenson has since added a handful of one-off roles to his resume, including a starring role opposite Jane Seymour in Mistrust, 2018, and playing boarding school director Louis Osmond on Netflix's Greenhouse Academy from 2017 to 2020. He also reunited with former co-star David Kokachi in Last Call in the Doghouse, 2021. From 1983 to 1997, Stevenson was married to his first wife, the late actress Kirstie Alley, with whom he shares 2 children, William and Lily. He remarried in 2018 to celebrity chef Lisa Schoen. Now he is 73. Kelly Slater as Jimmy Slade. Born February 11, 1972. The role of a professional surfer wasn't much of a stretch for 11-time world champion Kelly Slater, and neither was his character's name. Jimmy Slade. Before, during, and after his 7-episode arc over 2 seasons of Baywatch, Slater was ranked #1 in his sport. To this date, Slater holds 56 championship tour victories and is the oldest surfer still active in the World Surf League. His post-Baywatch acting career has included appearances in the 2001 movies Extreme Days and One Night at McCool's and voiceover work in Surf's Up, 2007. Slater shares a daughter, Taylor, from a previous relationship with Tamara Mitchell. Since 2006, he has been in a long-term relationship with Kalani Miller, the co-founder of MIKOH. Now he is 53. Pamela Anderson as C.J. Parker. Born July 1, 1967. The biggest breakout star of Baywatch was undoubtedly Pamela Anderson, who played lifeguard C.J. Parker and made red one-piece swimsuits instantly iconic in 1992. Age filming, 22 years old. Since then, Anderson has been an advocate for PETA, enjoyed a 22-year-long career with Playboy magazine, and was inducted into Canada's Walk of Fame in 2006. Her other television and film credits include Home Improvement, VIP, Scooby-Doo, 2002, Scary Movie 3, 2003, Borat, 2006, Alone at Night, 2022, and The Last Showgirl, which premiered at the 2024 Toronto International Film Festival. Additionally, she competed in Season 8 of Dancing on Ice and Seasons 10 and 15 of Dancing with the Stars, paving the way for her Broadway debut in 2022 as Roxy Hart in Chicago. Following 5 publicized divorces, the mother of 2 adult sons, Brandon and Dylan, with whom she shares with Motley Crue's Tommy Lee, has concentrated on passion projects, particularly animal activism. Pam remains active today and she is 58.